obey me, follow me. It's this courageous step that where you finally say, you feel like you're in a precipice, where you come, you know what, this is where my life has brought me and who I am and all the choices I made or the brokenness of me or the past that's in me, and I'm just, Jesus, I'm going to do it. And you're so afraid that you're going to fall off a cliff into the rocks below. I'm going to show my age, but like that wonderful scene in Indiana Jones in The Last Crusade, when you close your eyes and you put your foot out, you find out that there was a bridge there the whole time. Strong enough to hold you. But it takes courage to do that. It takes courage to say, I'm going to take a step to follow you, Jesus, in a path that feels scary, that I might not be sure where it's going to take me. I don't know what you're going to require of me. I don't know where it's going to go, and the opposition, the resistance are going to feel, but I know this, that I'm walking with you is better than what I've left behind. So I'm going to trust you. That's what courage does. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is the decision to make a step despite the fear and to follow Christ. But here's the thing. How many times have we been in this moment, right? Somebody's like, I made a wreck of my life. I'm really so sorry for everything that I've done. It's all me. I'm not blaming you for it. I'm going to get my act straightened up. Look at this. These are the things that I'm going to do. And then a week later, they're in the same position. Right? That's a trampoline. You fall off to bounce back up, but you're not really moving forward, right? And that's not what we're looking for. That's not what Christ wants to offer to you. It's devotion. Keep company with me, and you'll learn to live freely and lightly. This is the beauty. This is what I want you to hear. The freedom comes with time. That lightness of laying down the burdens comes over the days, the weeks, the months, and the year. It's devotion. It's not just taking the step with Jesus, it's staying engaged with that. Have you ever had that experience where you're taking somebody maybe to a treatment facility, or you're taking them to counseling, or you take them to the court and they're going to have to face their outcome, and they won't get out of the car? Well, that's what I'm talking about. Humility has hit them, they've surrendered to the moment, and they're going to take that courageous step, but then they're not going to get out of the car. This is getting out of the car. All right, this is following through. Following through with the therapy, following through with the connection with Christ, following through with the Christian relationships, following through on a daily basis with Jesus. This is the thing of letting Christ lead you through life, follow him through life, and to keep company with him. Wow, what a lot to learn from a broken man. You know the sad thing about Herod? Herod never got to those stages. He actually met Jesus. You know when he met Jesus? When he was ready to be crucified. Pilate, another Roman leader, sends Jesus to Herod and says, what's your opinion? And Jesus doesn't say anything to Herod, because at this point, the gospel writers give us an insight. All Herod is looking for is a pony trick of a miracle. He's not looking for a transformation of his life. And so Jesus doesn't have anything to say by this point. There was a point where Jesus finally, I got nothing to say to you, man, because you're not humble. You're not willing to surrender. You don't want to take a courageous step with me, and you don't want to live a life of devotion. And so our story of Herod is a story of brokenness, shame, regret, and guilt, and violence. But it could have been different.